Wow, go on guys, where that on? Shalom. So you guys saw the video title, and straight like that, how to stop smoking weed. As you guys know, I'm about 6, almost 7 months clean. My last split was November 9th, 2021, obviously. If you know my testimony, then you know my testimony. If you don't, then you could pause this video, come back to it, and go to watch my testimony videos. There's 2 parts on YouTube. I wasn't saved for myself. I was saved to save others, you feel me? And one of the ways I realized that I have to save others is saving people from addiction, saving people from the bondage of weed, the chokehold that weed has on them, you know, because I was there, I was deep in it, and there are a lot of people who stop smoking weed and then they start again, like especially when something goes wrong in their life, you know, they lose a friend or whatever, you know, like something happens, even just a simple irritation makes them go right back into smoking weed. So the fact that I have been 7 months strong and I have not backslid. I stopped smoking November 10th was my first day sober, and ever since then I've been living life sober. The fact that I did that and I did not go to eat an edible, I didn't go to take 1 pull of someone's weed, no, none of that, that's God's grace. And there's a reason why he put me in this position. There's a reason why he freed me and delivered me the way he did, because we're saved to save others, you feel me? So I'm here to help whoever I can help, as much people as I can help with this video, to let you guys know. So I'm smiling because I'm excited for you guys, honestly. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm like, aside from getting baptized on my birthday and giving my life to Christ for real, like, not smoking was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Even though it was something I had to do, I was instructed by my prophet, I was instructed by my spiritual father, but I didn't have to listen. You know how much people he instructed to stop smoking, they still smoke. So it was the best decision I ever made, honestly. So I want to get into the ways for you to stop smoking, and like I said, hopefully I help somebody and hopefully I free somebody. You guys are always free to message me, comment in the comment section below. You guys can always DM me on Instagram as Praise Dixon, or you can Snapchat me at Praise Dixon, TikTok Praise Dixon, Twitter Praise Dixon. Like, you know, you can always message me to have a one-on-one conversation about that, because already there are people who I speak to directly about this to help them with it, you know. So if you want to speak to me directly, then feel free to message me, you feel me? I'll be praying for you guys. I'm always praying for other people, so just send me your first and last name and I'll get right on it, you feel me? Share this to whoever you know wants to stop smoking but can't, or doesn't know where to start. Rewatch this video as much times as you need to. Watch my testimony videos too for motivation, you feel me? Because listen, if I can do it, you can do it too. I always tell people this: if I can stop smoking, you can stop smoking. You feel me? I say I was a big billis, you know. I know a lot about weed, eh? Like I studied it. I didn't end up going to school for it because I was planning to, but then I got delivered from smoking weed, so I had to quit all those plans that I had. But I literally, like, on my own, notebooks are full of weed. So let's get into it. How to stop smoking. I don't want to sound like no AA meeting, but literally the first step to not smoking is to admit you're addicted. And the reason I say this is because nobody likes the word addiction. Nobody likes to think that they're an addict. When you hear the word addict, we think crack, but no. There's way more things that people are addicted to. Be real with yourself. Like, literally, like, just be real with yourself. I don't know if you have to talk to yourself in a mirror, write a letter to yourself, I don't know. But admit that you are addicted. Your body cannot go on without this. And when you go without weed, pay very close attention to how you act when you have no weed in your system, or when your grabba is low, or whatever the case is, when your plug's taking long. Take in those key emotions that you feel, because those are signs that you're addicted as well. Be honest with yourself and say, honestly, I'm addicted to weed still. I need to stop smoking because my body relies on this substance way too much. The second step would be to stop right away. Cold turkey. And people always be like, oh, I can't quit cold turkey because... Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Why can't you? Don't give yourself no excuses. Don't slow down. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. People saying, oh, I'm just gonna slow down, I'm just gonna cut down. You're gonna cut down, you're still smoking weed. Your body still relies on it, and you're still feeding that urge. You're still filling your body with that substance. You might not be filling it with as much, but you're still giving your body something. You're not training or disciplining your body to go without it at all. So don't slow down. Do not slow down. Don't cut down. Quit cold turkey. I'm talking about stop it. stop it. And the reason I say to stop it is because I feel like you're just prolonging it for yourself. When you slow down, when you cut down, you're just prolonging the quitting process. You're not quitting at all. You're literally just playing games. Like, you're not quitting. So be real, be serious, and quit cold turkey. I quit cold turkey, and in my defense, I feel like it was the best thing I could have done because it was a real detox. Like, it was a real cleanse. Let your body sweat it out, let your body cry it out, let your body cleanse it out 100%. Like, quit. Okay? Okay. Next to quitting cold turkey, I'm gonna say throw away all your things pertaining to weed. I'm talking papers, rolling trays, pipes, bongs, grinders. Throw away everything that you have pertaining to weed. Don't tease yourself. I had a couple things and I was teasing myself. So it was probably the week after when I threw away my stuff. Like, I gave away some stuff, you know, because I still have friends or whatever who smoke. So I gave away my tray. I gave away my grinder, even though I just got that grinder for my birthday. That's kind of why I was holding on to it, because I'm like, oh, it was a present. I don't want to get rid of it, but it was tempting me. I'm like, I can't have all these things in my face. They're just here laughing at me. Like, you know, they're just here taunting me. It's like they have a mouth and they're just like, they have a voice and they're just telling me like, don't quit. Don't quit. We need you. Don't quit, you know? So I threw them all away still. One day I just couldn't do it. I was like, bro, why do I still have these? I can't. Like, you know, I can't look at these no more. That's my next rule. Throw away all your things pertaining to weed. That shit way. Yes, I say. This next rule goes with throwing things away, creating boundaries. Remember, I was at church and this girl was saying how, like, oh, you know, sometimes you backslide because your friends are smoking and then you feel like, oh, let me just have a pull. This is why I say know yourself. Listen, if you know you're trying to quit smoking, don't go around smokers, and make sure smokers don't go around you. If they know you're quitting and they're smoking around you, they don't rate you. That's just facts. Like, I had a friend, she wouldn't even smoke on FaceTime with me. Like, she would not put the spliff in the camera, no nothing. She would barely even mention weed because she knew that I was quitting and I was in the process of detoxing, and she wasn't trying to tempt me. If I ask her for a pull of her spliff right now, she's not going to give it to me because she actually rates me. She has respect for the new journey that I'm on and what I'm doing with myself. My room used to be the smoke room. Everyone used to smoke in that room. When I stopped smoking, nope, you guys aren't coming in here. Nope, I don't want to see it. Nope, you're not rolling up in here. Nope, you're not smoking in here. It was no. I created boundaries. No, it's not happening. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. So create those boundaries. Remove weed dealers off your social media. Remove people who post about weed all the time like clockwork off your social medias. Let your plugs know that you're quitting. Literally let them know. And you guys are probably going to be like, oh no, why? Because when I quit, bare people were hitting me up like all of a sudden talk about, oh, I have free grabber for you. Yo, I have this type of loud. Oh, yo, I have your favorite pink panties. Like, what do you mean you're getting pink panties now that I quit? Don't cheese me. I have to tell them straight up, like, honestly, you're tempting me right now. I'm trying to quit smoking. Even somebody who lives close to me, like, you know, who used to sell me loud, trying to stinking sell me loud, you know, because he's used to it. He's used to just hitting me up and letting me know, like, yo, I have this up right now. I have this up right now. Like, yo, I just read up or whatever the case is. But I had to take the necessary steps to create those boundaries and let them know, 1, don't hit me up. 2, if they kept hitting me up, I would remove them off of social media. 3, I know myself. I know I'm getting tempted by these pictures. I'm not going to allow the temptation, so let me remove these people who sell weed off my social medias. It's no hate, no nothing, but I don't need to see this. I don't need to see the zoomed in videos of the loud. I don't need to see anything on a scale. I don't need it. I created those boundaries for myself. Like I said, a big part of quitting is knowing yourself. Not chilling with certain people who smoke because you know yourself enough and you know that you can't take one pull. I don't ask nobody for a pull of their spliff because I know if I take one pull, I'm gonna start smoking again. I have an addictive personality. If I take a pull of anything, I'm hooked. I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna want more, you know? I know myself. So you have to know yourself. Literally, you have to know yourself. And when it comes to something like this, don't ask nobody for no one pull. Let me just get a little hit. No, don't do that to yourself, hun, because you are gonna go right back into smoking. You're not gonna little hit nothing. Here's something that's key to me, and it's finding something to do with your hands. Finding a new skill. I don't know. Finding something that takes up your hands, both hands, for the most part. So one thing I started doing when I felt the sudden urge to roll up, or I felt the sudden urge to smoke, I have a mannequin upstairs and I would just braid on the mannequin's head and I would just stay focused on the braid. Like, even though I'm thinking about weed, I'll still stay focused on the braids, you know, like I'm there like just braiding the hair, braiding the hair, braiding the hair, braiding the hair. And then it came to the point where I got so caught up in braiding the hair and trying to get the parts on point and trying to learn different styles and stuff like that, I wasn't really thinking about rolling up no more. Plus I couldn't, my hands were busy. So I recommend finding a new skill, or even a skill that you have that you've been sleeping on. Indulge yourself in that, spend time in that. I always recommend painting, drawing, learning how to do hair. I don't know, man, to be honest, like I don't know. I play the violin. See, pick up an instrument, go start doing lessons. Even me, even though I've been 6-7 months free, I'm not gonna front like I don't still get the urge sometimes. Like sometimes I don't think about smoking, or I don't think about the times when I smoked and like my high days, had some fun times, you know. But then I take it like what smoking's done for me and what being sober has done for me. Being sober has caused me to think deeper. My knowledge has increased, my wisdom has increased, my focus has increased. Like even me making the decision to get up and sign up for violin lessons, I wouldn't have done that if I was high. I would have been too tired and not wanting to do it, and I would have been too high for lessons to pay attention, to stay focused, to really grasp what I'm learning. So me having violin and having those lessons and knowing that one day I want to perform in front of my church, that is keeping me driven and keeping me motivated to not go back to smoking. But what else is keeping me motivated is staying pure. Having a pure body, a pure heart, cleansed, being clean inside and out is very important to me. And I don't want to go back to smoking for nobody. Like, I'm not about to do that for nothing. So yeah, find a new skill that keeps your hands busy. Spend your time learning something new. Write down the pros and the cons of quitting, because in all reality there's more pros than there are cons. When you realize that the pros of quitting outweigh the cons, that'll help you as well. Like it'll help you remember why you're doing this and what kind of rewards will come after the withdrawal process, because we are going to have withdrawals. You know you're addicted when you're having withdrawals from something. Like you're feeling the withdrawal symptoms, you're feeling irritation, you're feeling restlessness. Yeah, I was having cold sweats. Oh my goodness, I was having cold sweats. Ask Shamar. I was cheesed and I was messaging him like, yo, are you going through the same thing? Itching like a fool. Some pros that I can name off the top of my head right now would be, like I said, increasing your focus, having more clarity, your mind, like the brain fog being cleared. One big thing is with that is when we're high, we tend to think deep and think we're thinking on point, but no, we're not. We're high, and a lot of the things, it's like we're kind of in a way hallucinating, or like looking at things. We're looking at things from a different perspective, and it's not always the right perspective. So being sober will literally have you looking at things as it is instead of looking at things as the weed is telling you it is. The ability to actually handle emotions and be able to deal with things as they need to get dealt with instead of smoking it away, drinking it away. And I say like this because you're not really smoking or drinking any of those things away, because at the end of the day, when you're sober, you remember the same pain that you went into the high with, or that you went into the drunk with. So being able to dream again, taking how much things weed has robbed you of, even your energy, like literally even the energy to stink and go outside and run. You don't even have energy for certain things anymore because you're high, you're tired, it's weighing on your body. List down the pros and the cons of smoking weed, and you'll realize there's not many pros to smoking weed. Like, I can't really name any except for like maybe having something to do. But if you find a new skill, you'll have something to do. You won't have time to smoke. Remember, there's nothing that weed can give you that God can't. And that's what I really want to say to people, because people say they smoke for peace. They smoke to escape. There's no amount of peace that weed can give you that God can't, that Jesus can't. And the thing is, the peace that comes with weed is temporary. It lasts as long as the high lasts. It's not everlasting. The peace from above, the peace from our Creator, the peace from Christ our Savior, that is everlasting. That peace right there will have you in the middle of chaos smiling, because you're at peace. Internally, you're at peace. You don't need a drug, you don't need liquor, you don't need nothing except for Him, His presence. That's it. Like, you're at peace because you've been blessed internally with peace. So understanding that there is nothing that weed can give you, can bring you, that God can't give you or heal you from. Literally remember that. And if I have any Christians watching this, remember that. You guys know at the end of the day, one of the fruits of the Spirit, Galatians chapter 5 verse 22, I believe, is peace. Pray for that. Peace and self-control are two fruits of the Spirit. So make sure you pray for that. Hold on, let me find something. It says in Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3, you will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you. Focus on God. Focus on Christ and what they can do for you. and peace comes with it. He's the only one who can give us the things that we're looking for in certain people, or we're looking for from certain substances, and we're not getting it. But you have to smoke every single time for you to get peace, because it doesn't last long, because it's temporary. Because whatever peace you get from weed, it's not real. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's not. You guys aren't at peace. Because at the end of the day, as soon as you run out of grabba, or as soon as you run out of weed, you run out of peace. Come on now. Yeah, I was right. Galatians 5 chapter 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, and faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things. Use that as your prayer point. This is my next point too. Asking God for his help and for his guidance. Ask to be filled with the fruits of the Spirit, which includes self-control. Pray against substance abuse, and pray against addiction, and pray for the strength to turn away from them. I'm giving you guys keys to everlasting peace. I'm giving you guys keys to freedom. I'm giving you guys keys to self-control. I'm giving you guys keys right here. Like, write them down, bro. Rewatch this video. These are keys, bro. Serious keys, you know. But yeah, like those things I just said, make those your prayer points. Guidance. Lord, guide me on the path of righteousness. Guide me away from all addiction. Guide me away from all temptations. Give me the power. Give me the strength to overcome all temptation. Give me the strength to turn away from addiction and substance abuse. God, I ask for your help on this new journey of mine of not smoking and quitting smoking weed. Give me strength, because I know that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So give me that strength. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen. Boom. Bare prayer points. I just gave you guys bare prayer points. Write it down right now. My next point is stay in the Word. Read your Bible. Watch videos of sermons to keep you focused on the goal. I know that helped me, remembering hanging on to the words of the prophet, hanging on to God's words, hanging on to certain sermons, you know, grounding myself in the church, grounding myself in the word. You know, that's what really kept me on the path that I'm on right now, because I know that God talks about being sober minded. Especially because the day that he comes, we must be ready for the day that Jesus comes back. Can't be out here drunk, can't be out here high, can't be out here distracted, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be ready, gotta prepare myself for that day. Also, I was facing kidney failure. God gave me a chance to renew my kidney. I was so grateful, and I decided to give my life to him. Actually, no, that was after I gave my life to Jesus, when I found out about my kidney. But still, my kidney kept me focused. I'm like, I'll be damned if I go back. I felt like if I smoked again, my kidney would be shot. So I'm not about to go cause some more damage on my body. Write that down as a con. What's another con to smoking? The health issues, the loss of your breath, the blackness of your lungs. You feel me? The harshness of the grabba. Because that's the thing. You guys aren't just smoking straight weed. You guys are smoking with grabba. You guys are smoking with additives. You guys are adding things to your weed that is not healthy. Stay in your word. Stay in the Bible. Watch sermons, watch motivational videos, watch videos like this, watch people's testimonies. If it can happen for them, it can happen for you too. You feel me? I also added this. When you get the urge to smoke, go in nature. For some reason, this helped me. When I felt the urge to smoke, I'll just go and walk my dog. Like, aside from braiding hair, sometimes I'll just go walk my dog and I'll just like breathe in and out. Like, really inhale and exhale, you know. I don't know why it helped me. So if you're a nature person, go buy some water or something soothing, you know. People who say that they smoke to escape, think about meditating. Meditate on the word, because at the end of the day, smoking doesn't have you escaping nothing, but there's nothing like meditation. Meditation can actually have you escape the current situation you're in. You can be gone for hours when you're meditating, your eyes are closed and you're really focused. You'll be gone. Take up meditating and stop smoking. Also, stop with the excuses. You guys know damn well that smoking actually isn't helping you to escape anything. You guys know damn well that smoking has not healed you in any shape, way, or form, and it has not made you forget any of their traumas. It has not made you forget any of the things that you've been through. It has not made you forget any pains, because at the end of the day, you guys still tweet about them, post about them. You guys still remember your exes and the way he broke your heart. You guys still remember the abuse that you guys endured. You guys still remember it. So the weed has done nothing for you. So don't act like you're smoking because that's what I'm saying. Be real with yourself. Don't act like you're smoking because, oh, it helps me with this, it helps me with that. No, you're smoking because you're at a point where you're addicted and you can't quit. So keep it 100. But I'm smoking to escape. Escape where? You're still in Toronto. You're still in the same cycle that you were in before you lit the spliff. Now after the spliff, where'd you escape to? You're still here? You're still sitting here? Like, come on. Don't lie to yourself. Real talk, don't lie to yourself. This is a big one. Figure out what triggers you to smoke and remove yourself from it and find a different way to deal with it. Whether it's journaling, working out, coloring, picking up that skill that you picked up from before. Remember that. Figure out what triggers you to smoke, because even that thing, like people say, oh, I'm escaping or whatever. Escaping from what? What happened that you feel like you need to escape from? You need to, before you even change your behavior, you have to tackle what is causing the behavior. You have to figure out what's triggering you to smoke, and then you have to work on the trigger. How do you make this stop triggering you? How do you stop making this lead you here, you know? So for me, I realized it was like family and judgment. The judgment from other people and like feeling kind of like out of place and feeling like things are better when I'm not around. That's why I would always take my weed and I'll go wherever I wanted to go and do my own thing, you feel me? But I realized like it was my family triggering me in certain ways, making me want to smoke, you know, certain family issues, family fights and stuff like that, you know? So I figured out how to deal with that. I stay in my word. I remove myself, my time from, I don't talk to certain people who were triggering me to smoke. I don't surround myself with certain things. When certain things happen, I walk away from it. I don't engage in certain things, you feel me? I don't feed those triggers. Like if it's triggering me to smoke, I don't feed it. I walk away from it. I leave it. I don't engage. I don't anything. I'm not gonna argue with nothing, because the more I argue, the more I feel like just gonna go ball a spliff and getting out of here. Like, you know, if it was people triggering me to smoke, I took myself away from them, you know? Certain environments, I won't go there again. Figure out what's triggering you to smoke. That's a big one. 2 more points. 1, this is more just like encouragement. If you start this journey of not smoking and then you fall back and you smoke a spliff one day, don't stay down. If you fell, don't stay down. Get back up and try again. Literally, like, don't stay. Like, if you went a week without smoking and then on Saturday you smoked a spliff, don't Sunday smoke a spliff. Start over again from that Saturday. Like, okay, shoot, you know, I shouldn't have smoked today still, but you know what, let me try again. Don't fall and sit there. Why would you do that? Who trips and stays there? You get right back up, right? So do that. Give smoking the same energy. Don't fall back into smoking. Don't fall back into the addiction and stay there. You have to put in twice the amount of work to start again. And also, if you do happen to fall back, go back to the other step, which is figure out what is triggering you into falling. I'm giving you guys keys today. Keys to the kingdom. That's a book that my prophet wrote. I can't wait to read it. And this is the last key. Tell people you're around about your journey. Like I said, people knew I stopped smoking. I told those weed people, hey, don't hit me up. I don't want your gobble. Stop. Leave me alone, please. My friends knew. I lost a friend over it. He was cheese. And like, the man was really cheese. I was so, till this day I'm confused. But another friend of mine, she wouldn't even feel comfortable smoking around me or even smoking on FaceTime with me, you know? So people knew what I was on, what journey I was on, and if they rated me and respected what I was doing, they even made sure and helped me stay on that path. The real ones will stay, the fake ones are gonna leave. The real ones are gonna help you make sure you stay on your path, and the fake ones can't wait for the day you slip up, you feel me? So that they can have you back as their friend who's a smoker. Those who are there for you and want you to be a better person, you know, who people want to see you elevate and stuff and do what's best for you, they'll stick with you. They'll keep you encouraged. They'll keep you on your path, you know. Sometimes it's good to have somebody hold you accountable. That's why I said I open up my line to you guys. Not my line, then you guys are getting my number. If you have my number, you're blessed. If you don't, then you don't. But I'm opening up my DMs and my messages to you guys, to whoever is trying to quit. I will be the person to hold you accountable. I will be the person to encourage you. I will be the person you can talk to when you feel like quitting and certain stuff or whatever. I mean, when you feel like, yeah, when you feel like giving up the journey of not smoking, like, you know, message me, holla at me, I'll talk to you guys, you feel me? So far, honestly, I feel like I tackled everything. Like, these are all the things. I'm not pulling this out of a hat, guys. These are the things that I did myself. Like, I found the triggers. I realized the pros and cons. I created boundaries for myself. I picked up new skills. Like, I did these things. I'm telling you guys, like, do it, bro. I prayed. I stayed in the word. Are you crazy? Holy, I quit cold turkey. I've been through the detox. I warriored that. I got over the withdrawal process, the cold sweats, whatever it came with. I had to dealt with that. And now I'm here. And I'm blessed, and I'm free, and I'm clean, and I'm at peace, genuine peace. This is real peace. This is real peace. This is real peace. This is real joy. You feel me? This is real confidence that drugs and liquor cannot give you. Join me on this side. It's the fun side over here. You know me, I say. But yeah, so I hope I helped somebody today. Thanks for watching. If you guys need any help, holla at me. You feel me? May God be with you, forever with you, spirit. You know me, I say. Hey. Don't know, guys. Love you. Shalom.